Fenton High School, production of Lifespan of a Fact.
On the same day in Las Vegas, when 16-year-old Levi Presley jumped from the observation deck of the 1,149-foot tower of the Stratosphere Hotel and Casino. Lap dancing was temporarily banned in the city's 34 licensed strip clubs, and a woman from Mississippi beat a chicken named Ginger in a 35-minute-long game of tic-tac-toe.
Congressional spouses and going with a John DeGata piece originally slated for February. It is suddenly and tragically timely, but the copy needs a final fact check. The right volunteer will quickly comb through it for press next Monday. Find me your best person. I'll buy them a pack of red pens. Okay, Jim Fingal. Tell me about yourself.
I was a joint concentrator in computer science and journalism. I wrote a few articles for the Crimson. Harvard. And whatever jobs I got after that were just marking time until I got here, where I'm really happy.
The assignment is a final fact check for me personally, the John DeGata piece. I need it quickly, and the special volunteer will give up their weekend.
Yes, that sounds like fun. Well, not fun.
So you'd be up for it?
John DeGata? Absolutely. David Foster Wallace calls him one of America's most significant living writers. He thinks essays are an irreducible literary art form, like fiction and poetry.
So you knew about him? Or you Googled him on your way up here?
I've read a few of his works. But yeah, I searched and found what I could, so kind of both.
I heard you were fast, but I need you to be careful.
I'm careful.
You check all the facts. Make sure they're correct. John's been known to take his occasional liberties, so if there is a place mentioned, make sure it's spelled correctly. If there is a person mentioned, confirm they exist. We need to make a good faith effort. Confirm every detail.
Got it.
This has to be finished first thing Monday morning.
Monday? I can do that. That's all day today. Tomorrow, Friday, the weekend. Sure, no sweat.
Now look. I know this writer. This is a very detailed, delicate piece, and John's been known to push boundaries. This is not a piece of cake, and I do mean Monday. No extensions, no excuses.
Absolutely.
All right. I just shared it with you on the cloud drive, and the password is my last name.
Oh, got it. Heavy.
You can handle this. Right?
Yeah, we got this thing.
If you need any help.
I don't need help. I need help.
What is it?
I'm not interrupting.
You are, but this takes priority.
Oh, I didn't want to bother.
You're starting to bother me.
Right, so the article.
Yes, what about it? Tell him to piss off. Period. I don't care if congressional spouses are ready. They'll be ready next year. Exclamation point. Go on.
Do you need to...
No, go on.
Right, so the article.
Yes, what about it? We hold press for this because it is better, period. If you want overtime, fine. This is the article.
Is this a bad time?
There are no good times, and I have to call in 7 minutes. Please proceed. As you just heard, I'm holding Kankakee for you.
Kankakee?
Publishing.
Oh, God, okay. So, John says that on the day that Levi died, lap dancing was temporarily banned by the city, but this doesn't check out. The day before Levi died, the Las Vegas Sun wrote about a possible upcoming ban on such as strippers and full-nude establishments. But there's nothing about a possible ban on lap dancing altogether.
Jim, sure.
John gives a number, but this source does not only not confirm, it contradicts itself by giving two different numbers.
Jim, first, this is great. You're getting the hang of it. You're doing the job I instructed, and you're doing it really, really well. I mean, the spreadsheet alone is just, clearly I picked the right person.
The spreadsheet was important so we could filter issues by...
And that's your question? The strict ones?
this chicken?
How many details?
A lot. Do you mind if I just get in there?
Please don't.
That's an interesting picture.
Don't!
Right, sorry.
You should check all this with John.
You mean what? Talk to him?
Yes. You know what? I'll send you his contact information. Clear up whatever questions you might have.
Great, okay.
But stick to the facts. Don't change anything with regard to the shape and intent of the piece.
Stick to the facts. How can you do that? This is going well.
James, you're a professional. He is a professional.
On the same day in Las Vegas, when 16-year-old Levi Presley jumped from the observation deck of the 1,149-foot tower of the Stratosphere Hotel and Casino, lap dancing was temporarily banned in the city's 34 licensed strip clubs.
Dear John. Too formal. Hey, John? Hey, John! I sound crazy. Hey, John. I'm Jim Fingal, the intern assigned to fact-check your article. I've discovered a few discrepancies between the number of strip clubs you claimed, 34, and the number in your source, 31. Just email or call me at the number in the signature block. Hey, great article. Yours, Jim Fingal, and send. Mark. This is John Nagata. They're right. Right?
This is John Nagata.
Shit. Sorry, Jim, forgot to tell you. When you're emailing John, don't call the piece an article. He hates that.
Oh, shit.
I don't write articles.
Yes, I know that now.
I wrote an essay.
Essay. Yes. Sorry. Just tell me if it was 34 or 31.
Hi, Jim. There's a miscommunication because the essay is fine. Thanks for your help. John.
It's more than fine. It's terrific. But my job is to fact-check the article. Crap. Essay. Just tell me where you got the source for the number of strip clubs. God. Hello?
Is this Jim Fingal?
This is Jim Fingal.
Listen, Jim Fingal. You're not going to fix anything. Nothing's broken.
Mr. Nagata, please, I think we got off to a bad start. Let me clarify.
There's nothing
It's
to-
policy.
Policy
To
does
fact check
not...
all nonfiction pieces. You see, there's a lot of claims in your piece, and sometimes your facts can...
Why are you doing this?
Excuse me?
Why are you doing
It's
this?
my job.
Yes, but why?
Why is it my job?
Yes.
Because Emily Penrose told me to. Please, can we get back to the article?
How old are you?
I don't see why that matters.
Oh, it matters. How old?
Younger than you?
Let me give you some advice.
Mr. Nagata, please.
Ask yourself why Emily Penrose would trust this essay to someone like you, an intern. Seriously, why?
Talent and dedication?
Are you asking me or telling me?
Telling you?
No, I'm telling you. She's giving you busy work. Emily Penrose knows what kind of writer I am. She knows I'm not beholden to every detail.
She says you take the occasional liberties. Kind of like a compliment.
I take liberties with things that deepen the central truth of the piece. Don't get bogged down in the details. Keep your eye on the big picture. Except don't, because that's my job.
Mr. Nagata, I'm sorry, but if there's a discrepancy, I need to note it.
I'm always fine with what I turned in. It's been through the editing process by Emily herself.
Can you just tell me where you got the source for the number of strip clubs?
I used adult industry news.
Yes, thank you so much. That is very helpful. And it's a problem, because the magazine is confusing.
Yeah, it is. So I picked 34 because I like the rhythm.
He likes the rhythm.
He's right about the rhythm.
They have the same number of syllables.
Yes, technically, but they sound totally different.
Yes, they're different numbers. That's my point. We still don't know how many strip clubs there were.
You are my detective. Go detect.
All right.
What is it, Jim?
There's one doing important. In this whole process, I want to
doing is important. Well, let me tell you. There is nothing more important than a story. To me, anyway. What's a story to you?
Story comes from the Greek historia and accurate retelling.
It's how you organize your life. Scientists say that life is atoms and forces and fluids and genomes. But we live in stories. Events organized in a way that make ourselves known to each other and to the world. Organized in a way that give our lives meaning.
I understand.
I don't think you do. Because if you did, you would be asking if what you're doing is important.
On the same day in Las Vegas, when 16-year-old Levi Presley jumped from the observation deck of the 1,149-foot tower of the Stratosphere Hotel and Casino. Lap dancing was temporarily banned in the city's 34 licensed strip clubs, and a woman from Mississippi beat a chicken named Ginger in a 35-minute-long game of tic-tac-toe.
Is a Jim Fingal, and why is he screwing with my essay?
Jim Fingal is a very bright young man and very capable.
Of what?
But like a certain writer I know, he is dedicated and passionate, and we are just trying to avoid liability on this thing. And it'll be over in 22 hours. So just give him a break.
And how would I do that? What do you suggest?
Be cordial if you can, for one thing.
Should I take him out for breakfast?
Well, that would be great when you're in town.
Why wait?
Why wait for what?
Breakfast. I could just take him out for breakfast right now.
I'm confused.
He's here, in my house, in Las Vegas.
He's where?
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you not know where your employee is? Maybe I should call Human Resources.
He's in your house?
He's on my couch.
He's on your couch?
Yep, he's right here.
Jim?
Call for you.
Hello? Emily, what's happening?
What's happening? What the hell are you doing in Las Vegas?
I know it can seem eccentric.
Please get out of there.
Where should I go?
Go to the airport and get on the next flight to New York.
Yes, got it.
Leave immediately.
Yes, sorry.
Put John on the phone so I can try to fix this.
She wants to talk to you.
Hello.
There are no words.
Take a shot.
I don't know what he was thinking, but he was going to go. Okay, he's going back to New York, and we'll finish up this check and give you your suggestions.
Suggestions?
Suggestions.
Great. And hardly wait.
Just get him out of there. There's a time crunch here. Thank you for being so good about this. Is he leaving?
I think he's maybe.
What?
He's leaving.
Okay, talk soon.
You know the way to the airport?
I think I can find it. Sorry.
Travel safe.
John? I do have one question.
What? What
It's
is it?
the chicken.
What about the chicken?
The 35-minute long tic-tac-toe game. You said the woman who beat the chicken was from Mississippi, but at the time she'd been a Las Vegas resident for years.
Jesus. The woman needs to be from a place other than Las Vegas to underscore the transient nature of the city. Almost everyone here is from someplace else.
And the game didn't happen until August, a month after Levi died.
It
Not the
was-
same day like you said.
As much a part of the atmosphere of that summer as Levi jumping off the top of the casino.
Then isn't that how it should be framed?
Readers care about how events play out on a deeper level. They care about the meaning behind the confluence of events.
But events didn't conflude the way you said they did.
Conflue is not a word.
If an event occurred, readers need to trust that it occurred. You can't just wash your hands of your accuracy.
I'm not washing my hands of anything. I'm saying there's a world of facts to choose from. The wrong facts get in the way of the story.
The wrong facts? And what does that mean exactly?
serves up on welfare. No dad in the picture, and he gets kicked out of high school. That's not a story. It's just details.
You're talking about you. You're the kid on welfare.
I'm letting you in, Jim. Please, take it as a compliment.
But those facts exist.
Of course they exist. Yeah, a liter of water at 1 atmosphere of pressure boils at 100 degrees Celsius. Hooray! Let's throw a party and burn Shakespeare's sonnets.
Can we just check with Emily on this chicken thing?
Can't have you angsting all the way back to New York.
John,
Hello, Emily.
I'm so sorry about all of this.
Jim and I have a quick question.
He's still there?
Events have concluded.
What?
Jim has a problem with the chicken.
No, I don't.
Jim has a problem with the sentence about the chicken.
Yes.
Put him on for me.
Hi, Emily.
What is it with you and this chicken?
The 35-minute long game of tic-tac-toe didn't happen until August, a month after Levi died. Not the same day, like John said. And the woman even wasn't from Mississippi.
Jim, what sentence is this? What paragraph?
1 and 1.
The first sentence? The first paragraph? Of what section?
1.
This is the first sentence of the essay!
I've yet to resolve anything with John. I've only discussed this one sentence with you, so if you'll just look at the spreadsheet.
I'm pulling it up. No, Jim, no.
If you'll just use page down.
This is 138 pages, Jim. The essay was only 15 pages.
If you'll just use page down.
I'm flying out.
She's freaking out.
I'm flying out. Stay there. Get out of there, but stay there.
What did she say?
She's flying out.
She's what?
Mom is pissed. John.
Coyote failed.
What?
The local wildlife has failed to feast on your bones.
Oh, I thought you were saying I'm some kind of rabid coyote.
Yeah, that too.
Emily's not here yet.
She should be soon. What is all that?
My nose. I read that you teach.
You read correctly.
Right.
Yes.
Creative writing. We might as well use the time.
Fire away.
The final death, a suicide by hanging.
What's your problem?
It wasn't by hanging, it was a girl. Her name was Lorenzo Ortiz, and she jumped from the same building, Levi.
I want Levi's death to be the only one from jumping that day.
You want... Okay, look, I don't want to trivialize your work.
That's all you've done. Trivialize my work.
You say that Levi jumped from the top of the building at 6:01:43 seconds p.m. and hit the ground at 6:01:52 seconds p.m. But the coroner's report says 6:01:51 seconds p.m.
Yes.
You say he fell for 9 seconds when he only fell for 8. And let's change it.
Not a chance.
It's a small error. Why can't you just address the error?
It's not an error.
It's on purpose?
I wasn't the only one who thought he fell for 9 seconds. His parents did too. In fact, that's where I got the number.
But it's wrong.
I need Levi's death to be the only one from jumping that day to tie some of the other themes in.
You need, that's a problem.
If it is, then it's your problem, not mine.
It violates about 10 different rules of journalistic integrity.
About 10 different rules, Jim? What happened to accuracy? Or did 10 just work well for the effect you wanted to achieve?
Okay.
What else?
Your claim about the traffic jam. You claimed there were 5 dozen cars and 100 people there. This was no jam. I confirmed it on a map. Vegas Boulevard has 6 lanes, and Baltimore has 4. 5 dozen cars means 60 cars. How I know this? I did math. 10 lanes divided by 60 cars equals 3 cars in each lane. Maybe 4 if we stretch it. Even assuming all single occupancy vehicles, no children, no cab passengers, no spouses, no children, no passengers of any kind. This was no jam. Even assuming everyone's driving some kind of Cadillac super vehicle, this was no jam. My friend, no jam at all. No honking, no yelling, no jam. Wow, not too jammy. So, knowing everything we know about modern civil engineering and traffic patterns, how on earth can you claim this is any kind of jam?
The woman at the Aztec Inn said there were about 5 dozen cars.
Wow! Thank you for the impeccable sourcing. Really?
When did you draw that chart?
You say these people were yelling and idling at the base of the tower. What do you mean at the base?
What do I mean at the base?
The intersection was 50 feet away from the base, so you should say...
What do I mean at the base?
The intersection was 50 feet away from the base, so you should say near the base.
What do I mean at the base? Oh my God!
Get your hands off his neck right goddamn now!
Hey, it's cool.
It is not cool. Are you okay?
I'm okay.
He's fine.
Yeah.
Go outside.
This is my house. And I'm going outside because I choose to go outside.
Take a breath.
I was going to separate.
Take a breath first.
I'm okay.
138 pages. Plus whatever the holy hell this is.
That's...
Let me see. Oh, you could only see 12% of the moon that night, so the moon was not half full. Who the hell is going to check a moon chart?
I did.
It was supposed to be a quick fact check. Confirm a few dates, interact with the respected author, make sure the names were spelled correctly. Except you actually did it. You checked the facts. Every single one of them.
You're describing negligence.
Not in a deadline, I'm not. Not when the piece is this good. Not when you want that one break. We need to draw a line. Get me to all this. Can you stay calm? You know what? Okay. You know what? Here's what we do. We diagnose what's wrong, what's credible, what's accurate, and then once only some of the things that are wrong are noticed, we will edit that certain amount, okay? Okay. And okay, now go to the other room while I calm down Norman Mailer.
You've worked with Mailer before.
Yes, so what?
Tell me, is he as crazy as everyone says?
Like, will he fly halfway across the country to invade someone else's home? Go!
Where?
In the basement! Oh! Come in!
Oh, may I please come into my own house?
Oh, you were strangling one of my people!
He's not people. He's a bundle of ticks and abstractions. Arbitrary principles stacked up on top of a pile of horse shit about gay high.
I get it. You're good with words.
You'd hardly know it. Assigning me to this kid.
Well, I'm gonna have to deal with people like him. And don't shake me. Don't plant cute little bombs all over this thing. It is one thing to say that it was sunny one day when it was cloudy. It is another to claim that a girl hanged herself. And in fact, she jumped off a building.
I'm eager to die by hanging.
Lorenzo Ortiz. And she is just as dead as Levi, and you pissed all over her memory for the sake of the literary conceit.
You really need to stop treating me like I'm a journalist. I'm not a journalist, I'm an essayist.
You may or may not be a journalist, but I am. And my magazine, like it or not, is going to be judged by journalistic standards. It's just And people will care. People will ask questions. Listen, the industry is falling down all around me. Ad sales through the floor, an aging audience, circulation literally dying. And the entire enterprise comes down to
Money.
trust, Don. It comes down to trust.
Where's...
The basement?
I don't have a basement.
No basement?
Not in Vegas. That's a closet.
Jim, have you been listening to this entire conversation?
I really tried to pretend that was in the basement.
We don't have time for this. I have to make a phone call. Try not to kill each other.
Want a drink?
Do you have any craft ales?
No.
Why do you think he did it?
Read my essay.
You volunteered on a suicide hotline, don't they?
I took my mom's place after she got sick. And then I stayed after she died.
You say people kill themselves more often in Las Vegas than anywhere else. The person here is more likely to kill themselves than to be killed.
Got a problem with that?
No, that seems to be true. Why would anyone want to die?
Because there's no road forward. And you just want the pain to stop. And you don't care how.
Okay. I'll go. Let's go.
Well, what did your app say? The ones sitting in their office on a Sunday night. You wouldn't fly out here without a plan B. I know you're working on something. Something you're going to run instead of my essay.
There is always a plan B. At 8 a.m., any time for us to start running, either you're shattering and sure to be an award-winning success, or congressional spouses and burdens stay there.
All right, let's get this done. The bricks were red!
Except they were brown bricks near the base.
At the
Then what's
base!
your problem with the base?
There's two towers. The Casino Hotel Tower and the garage.
Forget I asked. At the base is fine, but the photos. I took a look at the photos he attached. The bricks look brown.
Yes, they look red, but at dusk, the night I saw them, they were red. You have to be there at that time of day.
Ah, yes, and the angel of death will come and you'll magically see a red.
Perception, heart, I almost said blood red.
Too much.
Yeah, I know it's too much, that's why it's not there. But toddler shit brown
Only
in
with
there doesn't...
action from the brick company. So does fine.
How can you even for a moment claim that the facts are negotiable? Even if they are, you're asking an intern to defend the world as it stands against white lies, maybe, but lies.
Levi Presley is dead.
And this is a disgrace to his memory.
It's not your memory. I got in touch with his parents. Open quote, I sat in their living room on a green leather lazy boy sectional recliner with a ceramic black urn of Levi's ashes on my lap. Close quote.
Ah, yes, we sat under our cathedral ceiling and watched TV Land while we ate Triscuit graham crackers. I wonder, are they actually Triscuit graham crackers?
I sat in their living room and promised his parents I would do justice for their child. But you're not going to take my word for it. Instead, you're going to go over to his parents' house and check the Triscans.
They weren't home.
You are a cancer.
And you're one of the greatest living pro-stylists.
If you say so.
But the arrogance! I asked you why you thought a kid killed himself, and you said, read my essay. You think you can grapple more heroically with how to live? You think you can help humanity understand why a kid killed himself?
I never claimed!
You should have spiked this out.
Not your fault.
It's like you're on some kind of personal crusade to protect your friend over here.
Watch it.
I saw the picture on your desk. I'm putting the pictures together. Are you on some kind of personal crusade? All this magazine, this thing to help people? Did you try?
I care about this essay because I am a human being and you are totally off base.
I didn't mean anything.
No, you didn't. You didn't and you don't. You don't mean anything.
Excuse me?
That was cruel.
You called me cancer.
I know. It's hard what you do.
It's just, I woke up this morning and I thought this was going to be my legacy piece. And now,
I started with facts. I really did, but the more you know. I like it. I wrote to Levi's spirit, not his body. I'm not interested in accuracy, I'm interested in truth. I took the essay to her, to Gail, that's his mother, Gail, and I said, this is my best. And she said, this is my son.
you and your essay. You created someone so real and so full of half-truths.
They're not half-truths.
You're changing the Lorenzo Ortiz thing.
It was a day of 2 suicides by gunshot, as well as another suicide by jumping off a high floor. I still get my one in there.
Jim. We need a better title. Love and Death in Las Vegas just won't cut it.
If he doesn't, I do.
Go ahead.
What happens there? Like, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, except this important story.
That's good, Jim. That's good.
There's just one problem.
What's that?
There is no Levi S. Presley.
What the hell are you talking
John
about?
invented the entire thing.
If you were playing some kind of...
Oh, I know. I must seem like such a funny guy, but come on. Levi S. Presley? Levi S. is an anagram for Elvis. I mean, talk about wanting to get caught.
Levi S. Presley was his name. His parents liked it and he thought it was cool.
Prove it. Oh, no, you need me to prove it. You need facts.
You read the coroner's report.
You know he existed.
Of course he existed! You can't hide anything anymore. You fudge a number here, you alter a detail there, and they'll find you out.
You can't make me responsible
When
for...
the blog sites and fan sites and Twitter and 4chan and Reddit and the whole insane internet, when they start tearing you down, brick by red brick, they're not going to say, wow, John the God altered certain details in the service of poetic truth. They're going to say, wow, John the God lied.
So, we're supposed to settle for some over-processed garbage?
Please, John. At this moment, I have no idea.
It's not a crime to try to find the music in a boy's life.
People's lives are chord progressions. You can rearrange it.
Will, there's no way to know. Don't you understand? Everything in there is the truth. I studied his drawings. I smelled his aftershave. I listened to his music. I talked to the people who knew him. I drove to the casino using the same route he would have used. I parked my car where he would have parked his, and I walked in his footsteps. I don't know if he waited for the elevator or took the stairs from the parking garage, but I walked in his footsteps.
I'm almost time for communion.
Levi walked past 48 card tables and 1,200 slot machines, towards the tower's elevator at the other end of the mall and down the ramp to Levi. Come here, both of you. Jim, come on. Let's try to see the slot machines, the card tables, hear the sounds, and see the lights. Read. Right there.
Levi emptied his car keys in a white bucket, picked them up on the other side, and walked into the hallway to wait for the elevator to the tower.
It would have been crowded and hot, and while Levi waited, he might have glanced over the railing and seen the passageway of carnival games beside the hotel's pool. And then he entered the elevator.
And then he entered the elevator. Inside, Levi would have been greeted by a young woman who would have announced, once the doors had closed, that they would soon be traveling 1,800 feet per minute to the top of the Stratosphere Tower, where Levi would have exited past a closed gift shop, past a close snack bar, past a radio station and broadcasting for years.
It was Saturday in Year League, and there were some kids running around the paved deck of the tower, some adults looking through coin-operated telescopes, and some older people holding on to a chain-link fence of the deck.
Levi walked left, east away from where the sun had begun to decline, and leaned against the fence while Levi and Bruno took photographs of each other. Levi climbed the fence and sat on the ledge for 48 seconds.
48 seconds.
Now the sun is gone. Saturday was night, and the valley in which Levi had grown up became bright, and it stayed bright. Security Officer Frank then approached Levi from the left, the east, and said, "Hey." Or he said, "Hey, kid." Or he said, "Kid, no." Or he said nothing.
Or he said nothing, and it was his presence alone that caused Levi to turn his head to the left, stand up on the ledge, wave to the security officer, and jump.
Please.
It's beautiful. You should not publish it.
His mother said this. This is my son.
All right. All right.
Okay, quiet guys, we're still recording.
That really sucks.